Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm not sure when you're going to get a chance to watch this video, but I wanted to thank you again for the opportunity to be able to share some thoughts, some reflections, and some of our work here with the Boys ECNL program. My name is Adriano Allain. I'm the Executive Director and Boys ECNL Director here for SA City. Welcome to everyone. This is video 2 of a 3-part series. Last week, we published the video State of the Program Review. If you haven't had a chance to watch it, please do so. The link will be below in the comment section. Tonight, we'll cover decision-making and a little bit of our secret sauce. Next week, we will publish a video on our Fall 2021 ECNL National and Regional teams, the intentions, the process, the tryout dates, and the amplification of the player pathway here at our club. Tonight's content, we'll start with an objective reference of what is soccer, what is the game. Dive in briefly to a SA City player profile, and then further expand on the decision-making process and share some video examples of some recent play from our boys. So every game, for being a game, has a logic. So cards, dominoes, golf, bowling, they all have a logic to the game. They all have a strategy to the game. Soccer is defined as an invasion game. It's directional, it's polarized. So one team defends one side, attacks the other, and vice versa. It is a game that one team has the ball and is on attack, and the other team is on defense. Soccer is also a game of simultaneous strategy. So with chess, if I make a move, then my opponent makes a move, and then I make a move, and then my opponent makes a move. With soccer, it's a bit different. You have two strategies confronting each other in real time. So it makes for a diverse, it offers a diverse situations and problems for both players and teams, and it makes it for a highly unpredictable environment where players and teams have to make decisions very fast. The objective of the game is to score one more goal than the opponent. So using logic is, how do I reach my objective? Well, to win, I have to accomplish the logic of the game, which is to score goals. So I have to be able to create solutions, use my creativity that resolves problems presented. Okay, how do I get to the goal in the most effective manner possible, with maybe the fewest number of actions, with the fewest number of actions necessary to get to the goal? So some attacking sequences, I might have 8 actions, some I might require 20, some might be 2. Very rarely will there be 0 actions. This is when the opponent scores an own goal. What does the player need to learn to execute the logic of the game? What does the player need to learn to be effective in the game? Well, there's 2 perspectives. From a motor perspective, they need to be able to optimize energy. So the players need to know which movements will give them an advantage in their 1v1 duels, and also in space, and also with the ball. From a cognitive perspective, they need to be permanently making decisions and looking for solutions. So oftentimes these decisions are unconscious, so stimulus response patterns, and maybe some are rational there, but they need to be able to act fast according to pressure, space, and time. High soccer IQ. This is our SA City player profile, and we're just going to talk tonight about the high soccer IQ. So players who understand the game and make decisions in a collective social environment, bring movements, possibilities, and solutions. So autonomous doesn't mean that the player can do anything that they want. No, autonomous is giving the player individual freedom to make decisions, but within the social responsibility of the team. The player needs to make the decisions that benefit the player and the team at the same time. They need to be the boss of their actions. They need to be bringing solutions to the game and bringing solutions to the team. So there's many decision-making models. Some have 4 steps, some have 3, some have 2. For us, and for soccer, collective sports, we use 3. So of the highest order is communication. So we use tactics to be able to align our communications and to be able to make our team predictable to each other. And we look and intend to make our game unpredictable for our opponents. So that is of the highest order. The players also and the teams need to be able to communicate with the environment, communicate with each other, verbally, non-verbally, and also the opponents are communicating. So they need to be able to read what the opponents are intending to do. From there, the individual and the teams, they, based on their game insight, they make decisions, and to execute a decision, then they have to use their football technique to execute this decision. So this is a football action: communication, decision, execution. Players make these football actions thousands of times per game. So this is where our secret sauce comes in. How can we alter the decision-making process? How can we make the decision-making process better for our players? Well, we go to the beginning. And the beginning is the amplification of the perception, is the ability for the player to scan. So we look to teach and give the players references of what to look for, where to look for, so they can be able to take in information to make the best decisions possible. So now I wanted to share with you our VO training hub. VO is the software platform and video platform that we use to upload the videos here. So here as a club, you see that we have 248 videos uploaded to the club. Parents, players, and coaches can have access to their videos. They can create clips, and I wanted to share a few of those clips. I separated a few for you today. So these first few clips I'll let play full out, and then we can have I can give you a coach's perspective on what I'm seeing to maybe to help out the players and the parents as well. So let's take a look again. So first, you see the player comfortable on the ball, being able to stay on the ball and retain possession for the team. As soon as he passes the ball, he's now turning his head and looking for references, looking for space, looking for opponents. Player receiving the ball recognizes that they have time and space, so he takes a touch. Player passing the ball recognizes that the opponent is on the right side of the receiver, jersey number 6 there, and he plays it to the left foot, the safe side. First touch to protect the ball, goes forward, okay, and now makes a second action in terms of passing it forward. So we have the tactical intention of looking to get behind and beyond the defensive line. So every football action has 4 space-time characteristics, and they are in chronological order. The first is position, the second is moment, the third is direction, and the fourth is speed. So every action starts in a certain position on the field. So here he's passing, and this player here, he's making a run. The moment that this ball is released, right? If it's too early, maybe this player doesn't get to it. If it's too late, maybe this player running is offside. This player running here, the moment that he makes his run, if it's too early, maybe he goes offsides. If it's too late, maybe the defender gets to it first. And then we look for the direction. So direction happens before speed, right? The ball goes on a trajectory before we see the speed. The direction of the pass here is through a gap between defenders. So if it's too late, maybe if the direction is poor, maybe it goes into a defender, maybe it goes out of bounds, maybe it goes to the goalkeeper. And then the speed of the pass. If it's too slow, then maybe it gets intercepted. If it's too hard and too fast, then maybe it rolls out of bounds. So here you can see that the football action was good. Good direction and speed on the pass. Good first touch to get around the opponent. Now you have the positioning of the number 14 player here. Good direction and speed on the pass. Okay. Now the speed and the direction wasn't enough to overcome the goalkeeper and to score a goal. Here's another action. Okay, let's take a look again. So first, as this ball's rolling, notice that the player receiving is already turning his head and taking in information. Opponent comes, plays a wall pass, 1-2 around him. Now he's looking far. He's got a little bit of time and space on the ball, and he's looking for a far option. Notice the direction and speed on this pass. Direction not ideal, speed not there to connect, but first touch of the defender let him down. Next action, we look to go win it, right? And the game continues. Okay. Here are a few other clips. I will talk through them. I'll let this one go. It's a little bit longer, but I'll restart it right away. Okay. There's something here that I want you guys to see. So first, the center back you see is already scanning and looking for options, taking in information. Passes. Now, ideally, this player here, his body profile is poor. He has his back to the defender. He has his back to pressure. But if you notice, he is able to see what's on his blind side because he turns his head both to the left and to the right. Sees that the defender is in one space, takes the ball into another and accelerates. Very, very advanced. Okay. Here is some clips from this past weekend. I'll talk through this because it's a little bit longer. Look, we try to receive the ball, recover the ball. We do. Play the way we're facing. Find the open player. These are all concepts that we look to address with the boys. The team is defending zonally. We're looking to be patient, break them down. I want you to take a look at number 11 here. He finds a good space in between players and in between lines. And then I want you to see that he scans and he's taking in information. Notices he can take a touch and to accelerate. A little magic in his feet and a golazo there from our O2 ECNL player. And then here for the final clip, this was late in the game, context 3-2 at the moment. The opponents were throwing numbers forward, okay? And a couple highlights. One, tactical intention. We're looking to get beyond the defensive back line. Pressure on the ball. This is an open ball. There's no pressure on the ball. So now we have time to make runs in behind, okay? And notice this player here, the center forward, is communicating with the defenders. And so he is looking to get himself onside before he makes the run. So the individual positional profile, this is very important for our forwards. So waiting for the right moment, eyes up, seeing the space, seeing the runner, direction and speed to execute with good technique, calm in front of goal, finish composed, 4-2 final. Okay. So these concepts can be started at 6 to 9 years old. And these are some of the things that we look to bring into the junior academy and of all the rest of our programs. So thank you for the opportunity to be able to share this information with you. And if you have any questions or any feedback, please email or fill out the comment section below. Thank you.